All right, so this is a suggestion via a donation. The name of the song is Indian Summer. This is coming from the artist Elton John. Listen, if you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. The more that you like this content, the more that I know that you specifically would like to see more of this specific type of content, okay? Let's go and jump into this immediately. Right, guys. And so we have the lyrics pulled up just in case we need them. Let's jump into it.
As I woke this evening with the smell of wood smoke clinging like a gentle cobweb hanging upon a painted teepee. Oh, I went to see my chieftain with my Hollands and my woman.
Okay.
For he told us that the yellow moon would very soon be leaving.
The harvest moon.
This I can't believe I said. I can't believe how all of dead.
Bro, what?
You would not leave the chosen ones to the buzzards and the soldiers gone. Great father of the Iroquois.
Hold on. Guys, we're going to go back just a little bit because just a little.
Ones to the buzzards and the soldiers gone. Great father of the Iroquois.
Oh, God. All right. Great father of the Iroquois. That is Deacon Awida and Hiawatha, right? These are the two people that came together basically in the late 1500s and created the Iroquois Confederacy. What does this have to do with this song? He just mentioned something about, can't believe our warlord is gone, right? So this has to be somewhere around what, guys? What time frame is this? The 1600s? Could be, maybe. Well, let's see where this takes us, though. The Iroquois basically are a confederacy of, I think, six now, currently. Six tribes that basically share the same language and ethnicity for the most part, right? They are, honestly, my experience at least has been New York, Long Island, very specifically, Amityville Harbor is kind of where I've encountered their powwows, at least, in Amityville, Long Island, New York, guys. But let's see where this takes us, though, because I'm kind of confused.
Ever since I was young, I read the writing of the smoke.
Okay.
And breastfed on the sound of drums. Learned to curl the tomahawk. Ride a painted pony wild.
I wonder if that's like a call out to Hiawatha. I think Hiawatha was Mohawk. But let's go.
Curl the tomahawk. Ride a painted pony wild. To run the gauntlet of the Sioux. To make a chieftain's daughter mine.
Wow. Guys, we're going to have to keep stopping. Listen, as of right now, obviously I love Elton John. I love his vocal ability. I love what he's doing here. But I think the most important aspect of this right now is what he's saying. To run the gauntlet of the Sioux, obviously referring to the Sioux Nation, but to run the gauntlet was like something that kind of went on with natives in, let's say, the 1800s or so, when the soldiers came in and tried to displace them. And basically said, if you guys didn't give up your culture, how about this? No. I think they said something like this. I'm going to guess it. If you continue being who you are, we're going to extinguish you, right? If you don't be more like us, then you're worthless. We're going to move you, right? Trail of Tears. But anyway, so to run the gauntlet, basically, they would have soldiers on two sides. They basically would make like an 11, and they would put the Native American to run directly down the middle of them in order to escape, right? It's like a game, maybe, a sick one. And they would basically assault heavily with objects and stones, and a lot of the people that would run this said gauntlet would never make it to the end of this gauntlet. They would have their life deleted. They would be deleted, guys. And they're referencing something about running the gauntlet of the Sioux, but I'm not sure Deacon Awida or Hiawatha ran or were forced to run the gauntlet by the Sioux. So that's why this line is somewhat troubling to me. But either way, let's continue.
To make a chieftain's daughter mine. Now you have that I should watch the red man's face be slowly crushed. What kind of words are these to hear from Yellow Dog, whom a white man fears?
Super like cinematic and theatrical right there, guys.
I take only what is my Lord.
All right.
My pony, my score, and my child.
Hold on. All right. Do not hold this against me. I'm going to say it. All right. Just for the sake of history, I'm going to say it one time. All right. The term squaw, right? It's not really okay to say. For the most part, it's I think it's from the Algonquin like language group, right? It meant for the most part wife back in the day, but when I say back in the day, I mean like 200 years ago, right? For the most part now, it's not acceptable because it's basically used as like a super derogatory term for honestly any Native American woman, right? It's extremely derogatory. So there we go. All right, let's continue.
Oh, and my child. Oh, I can't stay to see you die. Along with my tribe's pride, I go to search for the yellow moon and the farthest of our sun, where the red sun sings in the hills of gold and the healing waters run, trampling down the prairie roads, even hoof tracks in the sand.
Bro, what prairie? I think he's taking some like creative license with the story, but again, I also don't really know what time period he's referring to in here. But the Iroquois definitely are not near any like prairies, right? Like even in the year the song was, what year did the song come out, guys? No. So that's a little confusing.
Even hoof tracks in the sand. Those who wish to follow me are welcome with my hand. I heard from passing renegade Geronimo was dead. He'd been laying down near the west mountain wind. They filled him full of lead.
Whoever told you that story doesn't know. Whoever told you that Geronimo surrendered, basically, and then had his life extinguished. No, Geronimo literally surrendered. He became a prisoner of war, I think, somewhere in Oklahoma, where I think Fort Stills, maybe maybe. I think he's buried in Fort Stills, so maybe that's also where he succumbed to pneumonia. All right, I get it. It sounds good, right? That he had his whole body full of lead. It sounds like a way that Geronimo should have been extinguished, but no, he pretty much died of pneumonia as a prisoner of war in Oklahoma. That's what happened, right? And this is definitely about the Trail of Tears, guys. The whole like, yeah. So let's actually talk about the Trail of Tears. Was like 1837 to 1839. The Indian Removal Act is what they called it, right? I think it was Andrew Jackson. The interesting thing about that, though, is this wasn't the first time it happened, right? I think all of us basically in America talk about the United States of America. We all talk about the Trail of Tears like it was just this one event. Bro, no. I think they honestly tested the Indian Removal Act in 1832 under the bloody Black Hawk War, right? This happened in Illinois and I think Wisconsin. They tried it before, right, to just literally displace people because who are these people? These people aren't civilized. That's basically the thing, right? At the time of the Trail of Tears, the groups that actually left were like the Choctaw, Seminole, Eastern Band Cherokee. They were coming from basically Tennessee, Alabama, the Carolinas, Georgia. I think it was about 125 to 130,000 natives from that region that were basically forced to displace themselves because they chose not to throw their culture away for someone else's, basically. They were like, hey, learn to be a Christian or be deleted. That's basically what was going on there at the time, guys. But all right. Guys, the music is perfect, guys.
Now there seems no reason why I should carry on in this land that once was my land. I can find a home. It's lonely and it's cold, and the hopes of just coming. And I think it's time I struck my bow and cease my senses running. For soon I find the yellow moon along with my loved one, where the buffaloes graze in the clover fields without the sound of guns, and the red sun sinks at last until the hues of gold, and peace to this young warrior comes with a bullet.
Whoa. Guys, why does this sound so good, guys? Super appealing. All right, guys. Okay, guys, this is my favorite song from him, right? Mainly because there are a couple of things, okay? Obviously, audibly, it sounds amazing. There's no complaints here. The drummer just was amazing throughout it. Him vocally, phenomenal, right? But what caught me, right? What grabbed me instantly was history. I'm a history nerd, absolutely. Then like native history, guys? Oh, let's do it. let's do it, guys. We are here for every aspect of that. Do you understand that? Guys, the stories that like my great grandparents would tell when they were alive, kind of about this type of thing. Oh my. All right. Oh my. But all right, listen, now let me know in the comments on the next thing I should be listening to from him, right? And I will get into that as soon as I possibly can. All right. Listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy it thoroughly.